Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Restorations. Check it out. You got a nice scan tool here from launch. It's the CRP123 version 2, and it's a nice little compact setup here. I'll go ahead and put it on the back here before we open it up. TFT LCD liquid screen display. Voltage input is from 9 to 18, 16-pin DLC, the OBD2 connector. Operating temperature 32 to 122. Storage temperature -4 all the way up to 158. That's pretty powerful there, I'd say. And it weighs about 400 grams. The CRP123 version 2. And let's go ahead and open this thing up. I've got a car that has multiple check engine lights on, or multiple lights on in the dash. We'll go ahead and check it out. And we've got a nice little user manual here. Let's take a look at that real quick. Definitions, diagnostic codes, talking about P codes. So it's kind of a beginner setup then. It just gets in there and lets you know all kinds of stuff. Of course, you can update it if you want to. And of course, every couple years you probably ought to. Cool. Yeah, it's a pretty nice little setup here. And let's see how many pages we got here. 23, all in English. Not bad. All right, then over here we have our main cable. It looks like we have a charging cable, and then it does come with a USB, so it probably, oh that's cool. Alright, so when it's time to do the update, you plug that in your little SD card, micro SD card, and you can do your updates through there. And then here is the main unit. Take a look at that. So USB-C port for charging. There's our micro SD card for updates. Up on the top we have our cable for this, and that looks like it's about it. A pretty simple to operate piece of machinery. I'm not sure if it's powered up or not. Let's see. Nope, but let's go out and power it up in a car. Like I said, I've got a car that has a need for a whole lot of stuff, so let's go ahead out there. That's what you want to see. We'll go through all its features and functions out there on the car. Let's do it. I went to show you the startup, but it took about 1/10 of a second. It was so quick. I didn't really have time to do any filming there before it already moved in there. Let's go into settings. Okay, we have language, and we're going to stick with English, but you can see we have some other choices here. And unit of measure, probably want to change that to imperial for the US. Beeper, I think we can safely say we want to get rid of that. And record mode is on. Yes, we do want to record. So that's a nice little setup it's got going there. All right, then I don't know what this button does. Let's find out together. Okay, so for right now, nothing. Let's go into help. Okay, so we've got DLC location, DTC library, abbreviation. So DLC is diagnostic connector, right? So it's going to tell us on particular cars, where do we find it, see? Which is pretty cool. I like that. So it's going to tell us, hey, here's go. And there's some other places, right? Nice, I like that. All right, DTC library should tell us our P codes, right? So P0, we'll go with 300. That should be a random misfire. Look at that. It's almost like I've been doing this a while. Random multiple misfire detected, right? Cool, so that'll tell you if you see a code or somebody's telling you a code over the phone. Well, now you can go in there and be like, wait, what? I can look it up. Abbreviation. So what are these things, right? Short-term fuel trim. And it's going to tell me, oh, short-term fuel trim value represents this, that, and the other thing. I like that. That's actually very helpful for someone who's getting started in this industry and doesn't maybe know every single thing, every little thing. Fuel pressure regulator, map sensor, RPM, right? How cool, right? Mass airflow rate, and it's going to give you grams per second. That's so cool, man. I really like that. All right, tool information is going to tell us hopefully about the tool. Boot version 10.10. Display program version 2.47. Serial number, registration code. All right, so just basically if you're going to go on Launch's site there and do an update, it's telling you what's there and what's that. About OBD2, it says what is OBD2. Then it has vehicle coverage. saying that everything after 96 and a small number of 94 and 95s also offered it. My 95 T100 had it. So some just got on top of it, you know. And upgrade information, this will probably tell us. There we go, mycar.x431.com/pad. And you can download the tool that allow you to download and update this if you need to. Cool. All right, let's get into diagnosing. Let's see what we got. So generic OBD2 is where we're at. We're not going into individual cars. Oh, I do have a check engine light on this. And then we can also just scan for the car. Let's try and see if it finds it. All right, we're going to go to a Volkswagen. We're playing with a Volvo today. All right, let's see what happens. Sure. Auto scan, let's see what happens. Oh, it's looking. And it found the VIN, so that's a pretty good tool right there. Volvos, they're ornery. Let's just put it that way. And we're going to go into automatic selection. It's looking at computers. TCM, ABS, SRS, CEM, UEM, REM, DIM, PDM, power seat module, driver's door module. Boy, it's going, and it's going quick. Incredible. So it is rolling through all the subsystems in this car real fast. I'm impressed, no doubt. Some of these don't have it. It didn't have the road one in this car. Throttle module. And here's the ones that we can read. So let's take a look first at the ECM. And we're going to read that. Control module communication problems, faulty signal. Evaporative emissions control. And brake pedal sensor, faulty signal. So ECM 9400, that's not good. ECM 4007 for the evap, and ECM 928C control module communications. Oh, it's been a while, but I believe that's a throttle module issue. Although the car acts fine, maybe it won't be for long. Not going to clear those codes out right now, but we can go into a race if we want to. And let's take a look at the data stream. This is what makes this a mid-level scanner. A regular code reader, a code reader is simply going to do that. It's going to read and delete codes. But if you want to know what's going on, you want to get deeper, here's where we need. So we have a brake light switch issue perhaps, right? Let's find out. So we're going to highlight that one. Oh, let's take a look at the O2 sensor, bank 2. Well, let's make it bank 1 because that's one's going to give us some more movement. Fuel pump relay, cruise control. Maybe we'll pick one more. Let's see here. Engine speed. Oops. Oh, I just bailed out of it. And there we go. So brake light switch off. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'll get a little closer here, trying to get the press the brakes. And it turns on. Idle speed deviation from normal. You can see it variate as it goes through. An open loop and closed loop for the O2 sensors. Closed loop, open loop as it warms up. The car is cold, so cool. All right, let's escape out of that. All right, let's get out of here. And we're going to go into SRS. Let's see how well it does with one of the deeper systems, okay? I do have an SRS airbag light on, so let's see if we can find it. We'll read that. SRS indicator lamp signal missing and configuration fault, okay? We're going to escape out of that. Let's see if we can clear it. I hope so. Do I want to clear it? Yes. And there it goes. Ta-da. So it does work. DCC is erased. We'll go ahead and get out of there. Now you'll notice with SRS we don't have any live data for that. Let's check one or two more just to make sure. I think ABS would be another one where maybe it would be nice for a mid-level tool to have that. So yeah, we're looking at, you know, a mid-level tool that's going to give us code reading for every system and erasing, but not in-depth repairs. We're going to have ourselves access to engine And let's see if transmission probably is in there. That's going to have bidirectional, data stream controls. So we're looking at data stream for engine and transmission on this, but nothing for the rest of the subsystems, just the ability to read and erase DTCs. But I'll be honest with you, that's still pretty nice to have. A lot of people, well, you unplug the wrong thing with the key on, your SRS light's on, you can't get rid of that, and that becomes a huge issue. Nice. Okay, so it's pretty in depth as far as what it covers for live stuff. Looks like we have 39 available live PIDs. Nice. Cool. All right, let's escape out of that. Well, look, this isn't a terribly long video because this isn't a terribly long or terribly deep scan tool. This is something you would get, as a homeowner, or if you're just interested in your own car and want to play with it some. This is the tool. This thing's great. Definitely not going to break the bank. Of course, I'll leave a link as to where you can get this thing, and updates are available for free on this. That's a big deal. Pro level scan tools, they want to charge you for it, but we won't be charging us anything for this. Till next time, my friends, take care.